So you can use your credit to buy overpriced drinks on the plane, or you can continue to watch this video and find out the smart way to use it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This card is trash. It's not trash, but it's trash. You've been using your American Express airline credits the wrong way. And although American Express does not want me to talk about this, I'm gonna talk about it. Take this walk with me. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another video. And today, we're gonna be talking about how to use American Express airline credits to buy airline tickets. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, in order to make this work, you need one or more of these two cards. The American Express Platinum card, or the best hotel credit card on the market, the Hilton Aspire card. Now, the airline credit on these two cards has been one of the credits that many people have had a hard time taking advantage of. Now, the method that I'm about to talk about is not a new one, and I actually have an old video on it. But since then, things have changed, and the Aspire card has had a refresh. Now, for some reason, some people think that this hack is controversial. So if you feel like you're holier than thou, keep it moving, because this is my channel and I'm going to talk about what my subscribers want me to talk about. Now, considering the American Express Platinum card has a $695 annual fee and Hilton Aspire card has a $550 annual fee, you want to take advantage of as many of the credits that come with these cards as possible and with the least amount of effort. Now, with the American Express Platinum card, the terms read, get $200 per calendar year in statement credits after incidental fees are charged by your one selected qualifying airline to your card. Now pay attention. The keywords there were incidental fees, meaning anything that you purchase on the plane. Seat upgrades, overpriced drinks, lounge access, or even checked bags. So you can use your credit to buy overpriced drinks on the plane, or you can continue to watch this video and find out the smart way to use it. Now for the American Express Hilton Aspire card, these are the terms. Basic, Hilton Honors, Aspire card members can receive up to $50 in statement credits each calendar quarter. A calendar quarter is January through March, April through June, July through September, and October through December. So what you're getting is $200 annually for eligible purchases of airfare made directly with the airline or through AmexTravel.com. So with the Aspire card, you can use the credit for airfare, but we're talking about $50 per quarter. Now, if you're flying Spirit or Frontier, you might luck out and get a $50 or less ticket. But if not, you'll just be getting a $50 discount that you may or may not use, depending on if you fly every quarter or not. But your boy has a solution for that, so stick with me. Before we go any further, I already know that this airline credit can be triggered if you purchase a cheap ticket somewhere around $99 on airlines such as Delta and Southwest. And sometimes taxes and fees from the ticket purchase may trigger the credit. But I mainly fly the three major airlines. And let's be real, in 2024, it's not common to find a $99 airline ticket. And if you happen to be purchasing more than one ticket, you can forget about it. Before we go any further, with both the American Express Platinum card and the Hilton Aspire card, at the beginning of each year, or when you are approved for this card, you have to select the airline that you want this credit to be applied to. And you can only change the airline if you haven't used the airline credit in that particular year. So in this case, we're going to select United Airlines as our preferred airline. And this is where the loophole begins. Because remember when I said earlier, the American Express Platinum's airline credit could only be used for incidentals, and the Hilton Aspire credit were quarterly, and if you didn't use them each quarter, you would lose them. Well, I'm about to tell you how to use these credits to completely pay for airline tickets or put money towards airline tickets, depending on how much the tickets cost. The first thing that you have to do is set up a United Airlines account if you don't already have one. Because remember, we're going to select United Airlines as our preferred airline. And after you are 100% confirmed that United is your preferred airline, go ahead and search United Travel Bank. The United Travel Bank is exactly what it sounds like. It's a bank where you store money that you can use for future airline tickets. When you get to the site, you will see a purple triangle in the center of the page that says Fund My Travel Bank Account. You will then have to sign in. So go ahead and sign in with the information that you used when you created your United account. Then what you're going to do is select the travel bank purchase amount, which has to be in increments of $50. So the way that I personally do it with my American Express Platinum card is I fund the account twice, $100 each time. Now I probably could do $200 in one swoop, but I've been doing it this way since 2022. So I'm just going to keep doing it this way to be on the safe side. Now remember, it has to be in $50 increments. So if you want to do 4 $50 payments, you can do that as well. Your travel bank will be funded immediately. And what's even better is that American Express will code this purchase as airline incidentals. So you'll have $200 inside of the United Travel Bank, plus you'll get 5 points per dollar for that purchase. And since this code is incidentals, you will get a $200 statement credit from American Express on your American Express Platinum card. Now you have $200 to purchase tickets on United Airlines instead of using that $200 on incidentals. And for most people, having the ability to purchase airline tickets is a much better option, because using $200 just for incidentals can be difficult. For instance, in my case, I usually fly Delta or American Airlines, and I have the Delta Platinum card and the City American Airlines Business card. So I get free check bags with both of those airlines. I also already have access to the Delta Sky Club because I have the American Express Platinum card. So the only incidental that I would use the credit for is to upgrade my seat to Delta Comfort Plus, because who don't like bigger seats and free drinks? But I would much rather use the credit to purchase tickets on United Airlines. But of course, I will continue to fly Delta because in my opinion, Delta is the best domestic airline. In my opinion, is more important than everyone else's. Do your research on my opinion being more important than yours. But for the sake of this credit, I'm also going to fly United Airlines. As for the credit, from my experience, it can take 5 to 10 days for it to hit your American Express account. So don't panic if you don't see it in a couple days. Now with the Hilton Aspire card, you only get $50 a quarter in credits. So of course, you'll only fund the travel bank with those $50. The reason that you want to do this is because if you do not use that $50 credit every quarter, you'll lose it. But if you put $50 in the United Travel Bank every quarter, you'll have $200 at the end of the year to spend on airline tickets. And as my boy LeBron would say, come on, man, that's too easy. Now you have 5 years to use the money in the travel bank after you fund it. So if you want to keep stacking your money for a few years for a major trip, you can do that too. And as you can see, I practice what I preach. I do not tell my viewers to do anything that I haven't done myself or haven't done detailed research on. And as you can see, the last time I funded my United Travel Bank was back in April of 2024, which was the beginning of Q2. And in July 2024, I'm going to put another $50 into the United Travel Bank from my Hilton Aspire card, because July will start the beginning of Q3. Now, on average, I go on vacation about every 3 months, and that's not including the weekend getaways that we sneak in. So having this option to get these airline tickets is a big bonus. Now, would you rather use your Aspire credit as a $50 credit, use it or lose it every 3 months? Or would you rather have the option to keep stacking the credits? But anyways, do whatever you like with this information. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about the American Express Resy gift card credit hack. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, This hack can be done if you have the Delta Reserve or the Delta Platinum card, or the business equivalent of either of those cards. And because a lot of people wanted me to explain this hack in greater detail, I decided to make a video to do just that. So the way that this hack works, if you have either of the American Express cards that I mentioned earlier, the personal Delta Platinum, Delta Reserve, or their business version, they both come with a monthly Resy credit that ranges from $10 to $20 per month. And if you don't know what Resy is a company that is owned by American Express and helps restaurants worldwide manage their reservations while also making a better experience for their customers. So any and all restaurants that work with Resy are eligible for the American Express Resy credit. Now, because the Resy credit is either $10 or $20 monthly, depending on which Delta card you have, most people use that credit to go to those restaurants and buy gift cards that they can use later. And not only that, some people will continue to go to the same restaurant monthly, picking up a gift card every month to use their credit so that they can keep adding to the value of those gift cards by getting more and more gift cards and then redeeming those gift cards whenever they get to the amount that they're comfortable spending. Meaning that if they get $10 in Resy credits monthly and they're good with spending $60 at a particular Resy restaurant, they will come back and use their credit there for 6 months straight until they have $60 to spend at that particular restaurant. But me being me, I'm not the guy to pull out 6 gift cards to pay for anything. So I found another method to use this credit and still stack the credit on a single gift card without ever leaving my house. Now, the way this works, you have to either go on the Resy app or website. Now, the app is only on iOS. So if your cell phone is an Android, you don't have access to the app, which is trash. It's not trash, because you can still get access to the Resy website, but it's trash. So for this example, we're going to go over to the Resy website. Now, when we get to the website, you're going to search for restaurants in your area. But if you want to search for restaurants in a different location, go ahead and do that too. But in my case, and for this example, I'm going to search for restaurants in St. Petersburg, Florida, because one of my favorite restaurants is there. Choose the restaurant that you like and scroll down the page until you see the restaurant information that will be on the right side of the page. From here, you want to click on the actual restaurant's website. And at this point, most restaurants sell gift cards. So you want to find the gift cards on their page. And for this example, it's at the very top of the page. And from my research, that's where it usually is on most restaurants. So go ahead and select gift cards. And the very next thing that you're going to do is scroll down to the very bottom of the page and see who distributes the gift cards. You're going to be looking for a company by the name of Toast. T-O-A-S-T. Toast. The reason this is important is because when you purchase a gift card from Toast, it will code as the restaurant, therefore triggering the Resy credit because it will appear as though you've made a purchase at the restaurant. Do your research on being 100% sure that the gift card distributor is Toast.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
So now that you've done the hard part and found your favorite restaurant's gift card that is distributed by Toast, fill out your information and purchase your gift card with whichever Delta American Express card you have. Then shortly after that, you will receive an email confirmation from Toast about your gift card purchase. It is important to save this email because remember, this is a virtual gift card and you will not have a physical copy. So go ahead and start this email because you're going to need it in the future when you get more Resy credits. The email will look something similar to this one. And if you scroll down, it will say check or add gift card value. And this is how you continue to stack value on the gift card. You'll see an e-gift card and a QR code. Don't worry about those for now. You'll only need those when it's time to redeem the gift card. Now, if you want to support the channel, join the membership. It's only $2.99 per month and you can cancel at any time. On this page, you will also see where it says add value. Now click on that. Now you will see the current value of the gift card. In my case, it's $70. And the amount that I want to add will be $10 because that's the amount of credit that I get from my Delta Platinum card monthly. But if you have the Delta Reserve card, you can go ahead and put $20 in that slot. Or you could put $10 there and use $10 for a different restaurant. That's up to you. Fill out your credit card information, add your email address, and place the order. You will then get a new email saying that you added $10 or $20 to the gift card. And if you click on all transactions, you can see every time that you added money to the card. Once you get to the amount of money that you would like to spend, just head to the restaurant, and when it's time to pay, open that email and present your server with that QR code. And that's it. It's just that easy. And in my opinion, this is the most slept on benefit of the American Express Delta Platinum card and Delta Reserve card. And do remember, my opinion is more important than everyone else's. Do your research on my opinion being more important than yours. But remember when I said make sure that the gift card distributor is Toast? This is because there are two major gift card distributors in the restaurant industry, those being Black Hawk and Toast. And if the gift card is being distributed by Black Hawk, it will not trigger the credit. Do your research on Black Hawk gift cards not triggering the credit versus Toast gift cards, which actually do trigger the credit.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
But fortunately for us, most of the ones that I tried have been distributed by Toast. This will also work if the actual restaurant distributes their own gift cards, but in most cases, most restaurants use a third-party service. Now, next video, we're going to talk about another American Express hack. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about what I call the SledgeInc team upgrade downgrade process. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, there are other creators that talk about an upgrade downgrade process, such as friends of the channel, Cesar Joel and Chaz Money Minutes. The upgrade downgrade process is basically when you take an upgrade offer for an American Express card and then downgrade back to the original card, or downgrade to the tier above your original card, such as taking an upgrade from the green to the gold, or from the gold to the platinum, or going directly from the American Express green card to the American Express platinum card. You're able to do this because if you look into the American Express app or on their website, there's likely an upgrade offer despite the length of time that you've had their cards. And if you are not presented with the offer, simply look up the card that you would like to upgrade to, and there's most likely going to be an upgrade offer there. Now, I can't physically show you the upgrade offer from the green to the platinum card because I already took that offer before I made this video. And I did that because I like to have the card at hand before I make any of my videos. And just so you know, my other platinum is a Charles Schwab platinum. This one is the regular old vanilla platinum card. But anyways, I do have an example of an upgrade offer from the Delta Platinum to the Delta Reserve, so just use that as a reference. At the time of this video, the standard offer to upgrade from the American Express Green card to the American Express Gold card is 30,000 membership reward points. And then if you wanted to go from the green card to the American Express Platinum card, you get 50,000 membership reward points. And of course, you have to meet the required spend, which I believe for the gold card is $1,000, and to the platinum card is $2,000. Now, when most people take these offers, it's for the membership reward points. But your boy does it for a more lucrative reason. And as you watch this video, you'll understand why I upgraded my American Express Green card to a second American Express Platinum card and how profitable it is for doing so. To get straight to it, the American Express Platinum card is my favorite card. And in my opinion, it's the only luxury travel card for us regular people. Sure, there are cards like the Capital One Venture X and the Chase Sapphire Reserve, But keep in mind, I emphasize the words luxury travel cards. And also keep in mind, this is my opinion. But remember, my opinion is more important than everyone else's. Do your research on my opinion being more important than yours.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
Now, I could have taken the upgrade offer from the American Express Green Card to the American Express Platinum Card at any time. But there is a specific reason that I chose to do it in November of 2024, just as I did it in November of 2023. Now, I know what you're thinking. When you upgrade to another American Express Platinum card, you're adding another $695 annual fee. And that's something to consider. But since I took the upgrade in November and the annual fee of my green card hits in December, the annual fee on the platinum card is going to be severely prorated. So instead of paying the $695 annual fee, I'll only be paying around $90.83. Actually, it might be slightly less than that because I didn't upgrade until the 7th of November. And also, since I took the upgrade in November and the American Express Platinum Cards credits all renew in January, now keep in mind, remember that part because it's very important. Between November and December, I'm going to use the $50 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, take the $200 airline credit and put it inside of the United Travel Bank. I'll easily use $45 worth of Uber or Uber Eats credits from November through December because note, I'll get $15 worth of Uber or Uber Eats credits in November and then $30 in December. And I use a $189 clear credit to gift to one of my friends. I'm in the process of finding a trip to use my fine hotel and resorts credit to book a trip in January to go along with the fine hotels and resorts credit that I have from my Charles Schwab Platinum card. Now I know you can't book both of those consecutively at the same hotel. So more than likely, I'll use one at one hotel and then just pack up and move to another hotel for the second night. I use the Equinox credit for the Equinox Plus app, which I'm giving that to a friend as well. Because when you pay with the American Express Platinum card, the Equinox Plus app is $300 for the year instead of $39 per month if you pay any other way, which is trash. Either way, it's trash. I mean, it's not trash, because at least with the Platinum card, you're getting it for free, but it's trash. And I already have it with my Charles Schwab Platinum card, and that's the reason I'm gifting it to a friend. And big shout out to Chaz Money Minute for dropping that tip about using that $300 credit for the Equinox Plus app. So in all, in 2024, I'll get $684 in value for a card that I'll only pay an annual fee of around $90 for. And I didn't count the $300 Equinox credit into this because I don't put any value into it. And since this is the second time in a row that I've upgraded to the American Express Platinum card before the actual annual fee hits, I already know that on the anniversary of the card, that card being the American Express Green Card, the annual fee of the American Express Platinum card will hit. So on Christmas Day, American Express will give me with that $695 annual fee for the Platinum card. And I know this for sure because I called American Express to confirm what day the annual fee drops on. But here's the play. Remember, you have an entire statement period to decide if you're going to keep, cancel, or downgrade a card after the renewal annual fee hits. Therefore, on January 1st, 2025, I'll use the $50 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. I'm going to take that $200 airline credit and put it into the United Travel Bank. And if you frequent this channel, you know that your boy do not like to drive when I travel. So using an Uber credit will not be hard. And after all my credits post to my account, I'm going to message American Express and downgrade back to the American Express Green Card. The reason that I'm going to downgrade instead of outright canceling is because in November of 2025, your boy is going to do what? Your boy is going to run this play again. Your boy is going to run this play again. But in the meanwhile, I'll be able to get $100 in Saks Fifth Avenue credits, $400 in airlines credits. And remember, when you take that $200 and put it into the United Travel Bank, you can use those funds to buy tickets. Yes, you can use those funds from the United Travel Bank to purchase tickets. I'm still using that $300 Equinox credit, even though it's trash. It ain't trash, but it's trash. But anyways, I'll be getting $400 in fine hotels and resorts credits, $189 in clear credits. Wait a minute, let me take that back. Since it resets, I can use the $189 in gift clear to somebody else, on top of $60 in Uber credits. And without even adding that other clear credit, I'm getting about $1,149 and only paying a total annual fee for both of those years of $240. Maybe a little lower because, like I said, I didn't upgrade into November 7th because the $695 annual fee that would have been for the platinum card will be changed to a $150 annual fee when I downgrade back to the green card. Plus that prorated annual fee of around $90 that I'm going to be paying this year in 2024. And don't forget, I'll also be getting 50,000 membership reward points in December because I plan on hitting that upgrade offer of spending $2,000 in about 3 weeks. Do your research on turning a $695 annual fee card, getting all the credits off of it, not once, but twice, and paying a $240 annual fee instead.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
All while earning 50,000 American Express membership rewards points. Man, take this walk with me. Now, everyone else that I know that does this process, they keep their cards for a whole year, have to pay the entire annual fee, and can only take advantage of the credits once. Maybe, you know what? Maybe they can take advantage of the credits twice, but still, they keep the card for the whole year and still have to pay the entire $695 annual fee. This is a SledgeInc team exclusive, man. And if you have the American Express Green card or the American Express Gold card, I hope that this can work for you somewhere down the line. Now, this one does not work 100% of the time, but it does work. If you're an American Express pop-up jail, and I need to find new words for that because pop-up jail just sounds like something that a minor would say. If you're an American Express pop-up jail, or if you have reached the amount of cards that American Express will give you, which is usually 5 credit cards and 10 charge cards for most people, as we know, with pop-up jail, you can get approved for a card, but you won't get the sign-up bonus. And if you've reached the amount of cards that American Express would allow you, then of course, if you apply, then you're going to be denied. But if you apply for an American Express card when they are offering a limited time elevated sign-up bonus, you are more likely to get approved, even if you're in so-called pop-up jail or have reached the amount of cards that American Express would allow you. As of right now, by using this process, I have 8 American Express credit cards and 3 American Express charge cards. And I have had 19 American Express cards total. But keep in mind, American Express do want you to spend on their cards, and having a decent income will always help. So even though this process does work, there are also other factors in play when you're talking about approvals for credit cards. And as a quick gem for you, because my wife and I keep our credit cards separate, I only put my income on my credit card application. But when you apply for credit cards, you can put your household income and any income that is available to you, and that will help with credit limits and approvals. I upgraded my Delta Blue to a Delta Platinum in April of 2024 and received the companion certificate 2 months later. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team, back with another video. And today, we go talk about the American Express upgrade hack that can get you a free flight or a free hotel stay. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, the example that we're going to be using for the sake of this video is an upgrade that I did from the American Express Delta Blue card to the American Express Delta Platinum card. But a similar process can also be used from the American Express Bonvoy Bevy upgrading to the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. The gist of what we're going to do here is take an early upgrade from the Delta Blue or Gold to the Delta Platinum or Delta Reserve card. The reason that you want to take that early upgrade is because you'll get the companion certificate that comes with the Delta Platinum or Delta Reserve a full year early. Yeah, you heard me. You'll get that companion certificate a full year early. Now, I know a lot of people are against taking upgrades with American Express because of their once in a lifetime rule, which basically states that if you have or had any American Express card, you forego the bonus on that card anytime that you get it in the future. So if you take the upgrade offer, you will not get a sign-up bonus if you apply and are approved for this same card in the future. And that's a very valid point. It's almost always better to take a sign-up bonus because more than likely, you'll earn way more points once you meet the spend requirement. But in some cases, taking the upgrade offer can be just as valuable, and I'm about to tell you why. I started my Delta cards with the Delta Gold, which I downgraded to the no annual fee Delta Blue card in the second year. Therefore, because the annual fee is waived on the Delta Gold in the first year, I was able to take advantage of the benefits of that card and then downgrade to the Delta Blue without ever paying an annual fee. But this is where the fun begins. I held the Delta Blue card for around 10 months. And if you're going to try this upgrade process, I recommend that you hold either the Delta Blue or the Delta Gold for 10 to 11 months before you get started. And before you ask, yes, you can take an upgrade offer on an American Express card before a year's time, as long as American Express presents you with an upgrade offer, which they will. During the time that I held these cards, I was presented with several upgrade offers, but most of them were trash. I mean, they weren't usually trash, but they were trash. And I'm glad that I never accepted any of them. But let's go back in time to the actual upgrade offer that I received to the Delta Platinum card.
20,000 Sky Miles plus a $200 statement credit when I spent $3,000 in 6 months.
And then I'll get into how that allowed me to get the companion certificate a year early. And if you want to support the channel, join the membership. You get exclusive content, custom emojis, and you'll be the first ones to know when I drop new merch. Support the team. When you upgrade or downgrade any American Express card, be it a charge card or credit card, the anniversary date of that card will be the same date as the anniversary date of your original card. Therefore, because I upgraded the Delta Blue to the Delta Platinum after 10 months, I initially only paid a prorated annual fee of $38.14 on May 8th, 2024. Stick with me, y'all. I upgraded my Delta Blue to a Delta Platinum in April of 2024 and received the companion certificate 2 months later. Now keep in mind, the companion certificate is supposed to be issued on the renewal of the card, meaning after you have had that card for a year and have paid the $350 annual fee for the second time. And if you have the Delta Reserve, it would mean that you would have that card for a year and pay that $650 annual fee for a second time. But remember, I received my companion certificate 2 months after having the Delta Platinum card, and it's in my Delta app, and American Express does not have any access to it. Now, because the anniversary of that card was June 1st, the actual annual fee of $350 hit on June 17th, because it usually drops around 2 weeks or so after the anniversary of a card. And after that annual fee hits, you have 30 days to decide if you're going to keep, cancel, or downgrade your Delta Platinum card. But let me reiterate this. You already have the companion certificate in your Delta app. And to make it a little bit more interesting, you can also use the $10 Resy credit and the $150 Delta stage credit before you even make that decision. So if I decided to cancel or downgrade back down to the Delta Blue, I would have gotten the companion certificate, the $150 Delta stage credit, and the $10 Resy credit, and only paid an annual fee of $38.14. Let me say that again. If I decided to cancel or downgrade back to the Delta Blue, I would have gotten the companion certificate, the $150 Delta stage credit, and the $10 Resy credit for a total in annual fees of $38.14. Yo, take this walk with me. But the key to this is to make sure that you do not take the upgrade until the 10th month of having either the Delta Blue or the Delta Gold card. Starting with the Delta Gold is more ideal because, as I said earlier in the video, the annual fee is waived in the first year, and the Delta Gold has more benefits than the Delta Blue. Now, there are two reasons that you want to wait till the 10th month before you take the early upgrade. One is so that you get the lowest prorated annual fee as possible. But most importantly, because this only works if you can get the companion certificate before the actual annual fee hits. And upgrading in month 10 will ensure that both of these requirements are met. As for me, I kept the Delta Platinum and paid the annual fee. But next year, I'm going to do the same thing with the Delta Reserve card because your boy is going to get that first class companion certificate before I downgrade back to the Delta Platinum. Because in my opinion, the Delta Platinum is the best Delta American Express cards. And remember, my opinion is more important than everyone else's. Do your research on my opinion being more important than yours. Now, earlier in the video, I mentioned that the same thing can be done by taking an early upgrade on your Bonvoy Bevy up to the Bonvoy Brilliant. What do we have here? Man, what do we have here? Look like Extra done hit us off with something new. Extra has hit us off with something new. Oh, it looked like the Eclipse wallet. They done hit us off with the Eclipse wallet. We already know how Extra do. You can use a little handy button here, get 6 cards in there, up to 6 cards in here. It's a little tight, so I wouldn't put 6 cards there, but you can get up to 6 cards there as well. Little back plate in case you want to slide something in there. It's RFID certified, so these scammers don't be getting your information. And yeah, man, I've been waiting on this one. I have been waiting on this one. I've never seen anybody with this one. So yeah, I'm gonna rock this one. And while I'm rocking it, I'm gonna make sure that I put my Finder card inside of there, right behind that back plate. So just in case it do get lost, I'll be able to track it with my iPhone. And most importantly, Extra is offering 25% off from July 7th to August 21st. But you'll get even more off if when you get to checkout, you put in promo code SLEDGE. But most importantly, Extra is offering 25% off from July 7th to August 21st. And if you put in promo code SLEDGE, not only does it help the channel, you'll get a little bit more off your final purchase. And oh yeah, it also glows in the dark. Man, that's fire. But in this instance, we're going to get the Bonvoy Brilliance free night certificate a year early. Another thing here is the Bonvoy Bevy has a $250 annual fee. So if you don't already want or have it, I wouldn't recommend doing this one. But for anyone that does want or already has the Bonvoy Bevy, this process works the exact same way. Upgrade to the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant in month 10, pay the prorated annual fee. But for this one, you're going to get a Marriott free night certificate before the actual annual fee hits. And after it does, you have 30 days to decide on whether you're going to keep, cancel, or downgrade back to the Bonvoy Bevy. And if you already had the Bonvoy Bevy and planned on putting $15K spend on it before you did the early upgrade to the Brilliant, you'll have an additional free night certificate. And before anyone asks, no, this is not a violation of American Express policy because they are the ones offering the early upgrade. And if you decide to cancel once the annual fee hits, you have already met your obligation by keeping the card open for 1 year. Because remember, the clock starts ticking on your original card and not the card that you upgraded to. First things first, as I said in the intro, today we're going to be talking about how to 3x the credit limit on American Express credit cards. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm going to say it one more time. 3x the credit limit on your American Express credit cards. And the crazy part about it, we can get this done in less than 60 seconds if you follow the steps that I'm about to provide. So let's get into it. Now let's think about it like this. Higher credit limits mean what? A higher credit limit could mean lower utilizations. Better utilization means higher credit scores. Higher credit scores mean approvals and more funding. And you don't even have to add a new account to get this done. You just have to know the right moves at the right times. Stay with your boy because I'm going to give you the exact script to use when you request it. One great thing about American Express is that they let you request your first credit limit increase within 90 days of being approved for their card. So yeah, basically, in about 3 months, you can request and receive your first credit limit increase from American Express. And when you do it, make sure you ask to 3x your credit limit. So if you have a $5,000 credit limit, ask for $15,000. If you have a $10,000 credit limit, ask for $30,000. If you got a $2,000 credit limit, ask for $6,000. Just make sure that you are asking to 3x the credit limit. And this isn't a theory. This is American Express's own policy. Now, the American Express cards that I'm referring to are American Express credit cards, not the green, gold, platinum, nor their counterparts, or the plum card. Those are charge cards, and those do not have preset credit limits. So let's get to the step-by-step Amex 3X playbook. Step 1, wait 91 days, 3 billing cycles after you have been approved for an American Express card. Because by you being new to American Express, or that specific card being new to you, they want to see a little bit of activity before you request it. Step 2, pay on time. Pay on time. Show American Express that you're reliable. Use the card, even if it's for small charges. Use the card and pay the card in full. Because believe me, paying in full does matter. Not only for American Express, but also for you and your credit score. And if you want to support the channel, think about purchasing the new merch. We got a new hoodie collection, Scullies, mugs. Man, support the team. Oh, and if you use promo code SLEDGEPROMO, you get 10% off the total order. Step 3, ask to 3x your credit limit. Not 2x, not 4x. You don't want to lowball yourself, and you don't want to ask for nothing crazy either. Ask to 3x your credit limit. Let's get one thing straight. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. But if they think that you are eligible, American Express will approve you for the credit limit increase. If they think that what you're asking for is too high, they'll often counter with what they are comfortable giving you. I said that to say, if you end up getting your credit limit increased by 2x, don't come down in the comment section talking about, but Sledge, but what? I asked for 15,000, but they only gave me 10,000. The key is you still went from 5K to 10K. And if you are denied, American Express either saw something in your account that they didn't like, or they saw something that they are concerned about on your credit report. But anyways, on to step 4. When you request a credit limit increase with American Express, and probably with any issuer, you want to do it on their app or on a website. Do not call them about a credit limit increase. So what you want to do is log into your Amex account. Under your card, find request credit limit increase, and boom, that is your portal to higher limits. Step 5, use this simple script. When they ask about your income, be honest but strong. Amex, just like all institutions, mainly cares about your household income. Listen to what I said. Your household income, not just yours. So if you're married, have family support, list the full income of your household. When you fully go through the process, you'll either get an instant approval or a pending message, meaning that they have to manually review it. And don't look at a manual review as a bad thing. It just might mean that they need to look a little bit deeper, or they're going to ask you for more information. Now, before you run off and ask for that 3x increase, here's a few things that I need you to know. Like I said earlier, do not request too early. Wait 91 days or 3 statement periods when you get a new card. Rushing it will probably get you an instant denial. Be smart about your income reporting. Don't lie. Be accurate and use all legitimate sources because they can ask you for proof. And I have to throw this out there. Don't overuse your card after a credit limit increase. Just because you have more to spend with, don't mean that you should. Higher limits are meant to help your utilization and to use when you have large spending to do. But most importantly, when you have that large spending to do, make sure that you have the ability to pay it back. Do not get a credit limit increase just to max out the card and ruin your credit. If you get denied for the increase, don't stress it. Don't panic. You can try again in 90 days. Meanwhile, just keep using your card, paying it on time, and using the card responsibly. So there you have it. This is a tip that is known in the credit card community, but it isn't often talked about. Tripling your American Express credit limit the smart way.